My name is Genya Savilov. I'm a photographer for AFP in Ukraine.
And my name is Maryke. I am the video coordinator for AFP in Ukraine. The last couple of weeks, myself and my colleague Genya have been covering a few stories in the build-up to the 40th anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster.
I was in Kyiv when in 1986 that accident was happened. For me, it's quite very well-known situation. I remember how his last reactor of Chernobyl nuclear plant was shut down. It's stopped to produce electricity, and I'm always was interested in Chernobyl stories, so I was in Chernobyl many times.
For me, it was a very exciting experience to go for the first time to see this place that is so notorious and so tragic and historic at the same time. The process of going into Chernobyl is quite complicated. There are obviously a lot of security checks. It takes several hours to get inside, and then obviously security briefings because it is still incredibly dangerous to go there. We had to wear coveralls and different shoes, but it's pretty incredible to see what we've really only seen in TV and just in the news coverage at the time about going down the Golden Corridor, seeing the control panels of Reactor 4 and then going into the area right next to the sarcophagus where the actual core and gives off the most radiation is actually there. So they limit the amount of time that we're allowed to spend there. If you drop anything on the floor, you're not allowed to pick it up. They bring a dosimeter basically to check the radioactivity of everything that anybody touches. You avoid touching any walls, touching any doors. There's quite a lot of water on the floor, and they advise you obviously not to step in the water, and in an effort to try and avoid it at some point, I failed. I didn't realize it at the time, but when you go out, they do a proper full body scan, and then they flagged my 1 foot. The level of radiation was quite high, so you had to go back and then have it disinfected, and then they check you again, and then basically you're free to leave.
I can imagine that somebody will target new safe confinement because it was a big idea of people to build that confinement in case of something happening with old sarcophagus, so it will not be another nuclear accident which can affect almost all Europe.